Hi, I want to give you a quick video overview of how to log into a student account in WriteReader. Step number one is to go to WriteReader.com, and when you do so, you'll find the home screen looks like this. In the top right-hand corner, there's a blue login button. You're going to click on that, and it's going to bring you to the login page. And you'll see here that it shows, it defaults to student login. If you were to click that button, it would switch to educator login or sign up, but you want to be here at the student login. Then you're going to log in with the username and the class code that your teacher or your child's teacher provided for you. Once you've entered that, you can click log in. The screen that comes up is a bookshelf, and this will be, at first, it defaults to My Books, a bookshelf of the books that you or your child has created. If you switch that toggle button to Class Books, you'll see all the various books that have been created by students that are associated with this particular class. Important to note that the first two books on the shelf are actually written by WriteReader. They're inspirational books. The one gives you some ideas for other ways that you can use WriteReader to get your kids writing at home, and the other is just a refresher on how to use WriteReader. So I'm going to go back to My Books. You'll see that I have one book on my shelf. I'm going to create a new book, and I'm going to do that, to add a new book, I'm going to go down to the bottom right-hand corner. I'm going to click this plus icon, and when I do so, it will give me a brand new blank book template that I can start to use. So I'm going to create a book called Insects. So I'm going to type in the title. The author is me, so I'm going to add my name. I'm going to suggest that if you want to use the book link feature to share your book outside your immediate family, you might want to just have students use only their first name. That's what I suggest that my students do. So once I have my title and I've got the author, I'm going to click this icon in the top left-hand corner to change the color of the background. So I'm going to switch that to orange. And then at the bottom right-hand corner, you can see the icon that you click in order to put an image within WriteReader. And of course, I want a cover picture for my book, so I'm going to click on that link. This brings us to the image bank, and this is one of the features that I love most about WriteReader. Students aren't leaving the safety of the WriteReader application in order to surf the internet for images. There's an immense image bank that's provided. They can search by icon in this blue tab. They can use their camera, another really great feature if you have an iPad or other device, you can actually take pictures and use those pictures in your digital story. I'm going to go to search, and in the search tab, I can click, write the word insects, click search, and it's going to bring a whole enormous data bank of images. If you scroll down, you can keep pressing more images, and you're going to find an image that you like and want to add to your book. So I'm going to quickly find one. How about this one with the monarch butterfly? So it allows you to kind of crop your image as you like. Once you find it's to your liking, you're going to click the save button, and if you wait patiently, it will upload that to your book cover. The last icon that you see on your book is this microphone, and this is what allows the student to read what they've written and record it. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to click on the icon, and I'm going to take you through that process. So I'm going to click. Now I see this. Once I click the target, it's going to start recording. So once I click it, I'm going to start reading. I'm going to click it again when I'm finished. Insects by Jennifer. Click the save button, it's going to upload that, and now that microphone icon has become a play button. So if I click play, I can hear what I've read and written. Insects by Jennifer. And of course, if I don't like how I sound, or if I've made a mistake or an error, I can click the X and I can re-record it as many times as I wish. If I want to change the image, I can also click this X at the bottom of the image, and I can upload a new image if I choose. The bottom arrow is actually to forward back and forth through pages. It's a little bit different than this feature, which is the add a page button. So this is when you want to add a new page. So I'm going to add a new page here. You're going to see the template looks a little bit different. There's not a title this time, but this is a space for student writing. It still allows students to record what they've read. They add an image. There's also an added feature where if you choose, students can do their writing, and parents or educators underneath can do a translation into another language, or show the adult corrected writing of the attempts at writing that students made on their own. I'm also going to suggest that for very beginner readers, there's a key sound toggle on the right-hand side. It defaults to off, but I'm going to turn it on. And as they're trying to create a sentence, it will allow them to hear the phonetic sounds associated with the letters that they're typing. So I'm going to start with an image because I find that sometimes that's easier. I'm going to go back to my insects. I'm going to select an image, and I'm going to add it to this page. And let's say the sentence I want to write is, "This is a blue butterfly." And you can start to hear the phonetic keyboard. There's a really great feature as well that you can use with the iPad. It allows the students to record speech to text. So if they're not independently writing or even phonetically writing, they could simply talk their book. And with the iPad in WriteReader, what they say will actually be translated into text. So I've got my sentence here. Again, I can click on the record button to record it. This is a blue butterfly. Another feature is to use this speech bubble and create speech bubble to add to your story. So again, you use the bottom forward and backward buttons to toggle back and forth between pages. When you want to add a new page, you're going to use that add a new page icon. You can delete a page by using the trash can icon. You can change images, re-record as you go. Everything is automatically saved, so you don't have to worry about losing things. If you want to leave your book and come back another time, you can always do that. Another really great feature is the ability to print the text. You can download and save the text in various formats. And when your book is complete, you can also use the book link feature to share your book with others. Once you put your book on the bookshelf and decide you want to come back to it, you've got to go to this Edit Book tab, and that's going to bring you back to your book, and it's going to let you go through what you've written and add new pages or make additions, edits, recordings as you wish.